Hello everybody, it's David here from Clear Space Windows, back after a week's holidays, so feeling a little bit inspired to make a few videos. And I've previously talked about choosing double or triple glazed and why or why not you would make that decision. I've spoken about the importance of toughened glass and why you would specify toughened glass in every window. And now, I suppose the fundamental question now is this grant from the SEAI. If you own a home that is built after 2011, has a BER rating which specifies that the walls and the roof are rated as good or very good on your BER summary table of performance, and that your heat loss factor is, oh, I should know this offhand, but I think it's 2.3. The lower the heat loss factor, the better. And your BER assessor can advise you on that. You can get a copy of your BER assessment, your BER cert, sorry, online, or you can ring the SEAI directly. And it has triggered what is has been an amazing uplift in inquiries and subsequently in installations. And like a lot of grants, they're good for the goose, but they're also good for the gander. But the construction sector is understaffed, under-resourced. The manufacturers are at the pin of their collar and we're busy anyway. And then the announcement of the grant and the subsequent demand has meant that production timelines have gone out the window, installation dates have been extended and extended and extended, and the demands and pressures of window fitters has become exponentially more pressured because there's only so many windows a man can fit in a day, and the bigger guys are under pressure already with 3-month lead times, 4-month lead times, and more. And we were always great with kind of a 6-week lead time, 3 to 6 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks, depending. Then it slipped out to 8 weeks. Now it's kind of 12 weeks, which is fundamentally 3 months. And that is really to protect ourselves and to protect our clients and to make sure that the work isn't being done at a breakneck speed and mistakes happening and poorly fitted windows and all the rest. The government are looking for value for money and they're looking for accountability for installers, and that can only be a good thing for the consumer and for the manufacturers and for the installers. From an installation perspective or a supplier perspective, we get a contractor ID number. We give that to the homeowner, or and then they apply online. The approval is more or less instant, assuming that your BER certificate is up to spec. It doesn't fundamentally mean a guarantee of payment, by the way. It's an approval in principle, assuming that the windows meet the regulations, they're fitted correctly, the contractor is a certified installer, and that your home energy rating assessment says good or very good on the walls, the roof, and the heat loss factor is reduced to 2.3 or better. And if you proceed with the approval without satisfying any of these or speaking to the SEAI directly, you do so at your own risk. The contractor will supply you, me or any of my colleagues in the industry will supply you with a high performance double or triple glazed window package at a reasonable price, I hope, and you apply for the grant and the SEAI pay you back directly into your account once the work is done and your post-works BER assessment is complete, the declaration of performance and the declaration of work supplied and signed by the contractor, which is me. So that's the kind of summary. It's window inquiries used to be 15 minutes on the phone before the grant. Now they're 35 minutes, 40 minutes. And a lot of people are inquiring about the grant and finding 5,600, 5,800 euros. It's hard for me to say this now, but some people aren't exactly finding that like a lot of money. Whereas 6 months ago, they were getting nothing for their window replacement. It's a huge amount of money. And for that, the hope is the heat loss through the windows would be greatly reduced. And the expectation is a minimum U-value performance of 1.4. Here at Clear Space Windows, we do 1.2 standard, and 0.8 is our preferred package. 0.8 U-value is ahead of any likely upgrades or revisions to the requirements for the BER for a long time to come. The most likely is they'll go from 1.4 minimum to a 1.2 minimum, and then in a couple of years' time, again, long time in the future, they might go to 1 or 0.8. But windows can be supplied a very good 82mm frame, 50mm of triple glazed glass. We get your EU value of 0.8 from our suppliers, and that's huge, hugely effective. So the principles, the application, the fundamentals are sound, the scheme is open, and there seems to be endless amounts of money available for it. And it's probably one of the most impactful things you'll do on your home, because it involves taking out the old windows, opening up the reveals, fitting new windows, making sure they're sealed in properly. If there's no ventilation in the house, adequate ventilation, there must be window vents installed and restrictors fitted on windows, and like those things are a great advantage. The air tightness and the thermal performance of the new windows. I think the backstop for a 20-year-old double glazed window in PVC is 2.6 U value. If you replace them with the most basic window you can buy today at 1.4, that's a big increase. You know, it's nearly twice as efficient, just slightly less than twice as efficient as the existing window. And then if you go a little bit higher up the value chain, it's more than, don't do maths on the radio, but if you go for a 0.8, it's 3 times more effective in terms of energy performance. 3 hits 24, 8 is 16, 24, yeah. 24, 2.4, and the backstop is 2.6. So huge increases, like putting in 3 sets of windows. In layman's terms, 3 cheap sets. So it's a great offer. It's a great opportunity to upgrade your home. It's the lead times are long. The work is good. And we're getting better every week. The customer feedback lately has been incredible. We have a lovely bunch of fitters, great team, and we've come a long way as a company. And it's a great time to be working on behalf of the SEAI, really, or under warrants from the SEAI, to deliver huge impact on people's homes. And then you couple that with the other grants that are available for solar, for attic insulation, for wall pumping. It's just the economy, the construction sector didn't need that level of input from the government, and maybe the consumer needed that kind of push. And it may not be the perfect way, but it is what it is for now. The grants are available. They're easy to apply for online. The fundamentals are fairly straightforward. So apply today. You can give me a call on 083 417 6855 or email david@clearspacewindows.ie, and I can talk you through this in detail again. If you've made it this far, fair play to you. But thank you for watching, and look forward to hearing from you.